Let's test the sound for a second. So let's see who's here. So far the drivers are just getting here. The qualifying will start in a few minutes. And then the race will begin, but first qualifying of course. As this is my first time commentating on Formula 5 from European Racing Organization, I don't really know much of anyone here except for a few names here. As the two Williams drivers from local esports. And it's your boy Alfie. Quite no names in my opinion here, but as far as it's concerned, today we'll be following the racetrack of Abu Dhabi. As we're just waiting until the more drivers get in, then we'll start, which will be in 4 minutes. Until then, we're gonna be waiting. Just 2 more minutes until qualifying will start, and the drivers will ready up to start the qualifying of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So far, quite exciting to see. Took a drone for the rich, definitely me. One more minute till qualifying will start and drivers will ready up and pick their tires and setups and go out on track for the first time in Season 5 in Abu Dhabi. Who knows what will happen in the race, but first we gotta watch qualifying to get the qualifying positions, the starting grids order. which will be either exciting or disappointing for some here, but let's just see what happens first. How many other flags we getting? Photo now in cell phones. Who knows? I mean, the more exciting, but not really for the watchers here. Or the drivers, I mean. It's great for commentary, but not for the drivers here. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what will happen in the race, so... As first, we shall do qualifying. As the drivers are getting ready up, we will be starting with qualifying. Qualifying has started. Who will go out first of all the drivers here? Just have to wait and see who will go out first and start the exciting race. And a few drivers are getting ready out to go out, including DJ Tree AV and Stevie the TV. McLaren is also gone out. First to go out with is Nathan, Blake and 1 for the McLaren team, followed by Jordan. And behind that is also another McLaren, another Ferrari. Let's see. Starting with the soft tyres in qualifying. Variation. So far the drivers out are mostly on soft here. Well, I thought one of them was on, medium. So far, the drivers out are mostly here on softs, while 1 or 2 are out on medium compound here. Which means they'll just try and either just explore the track and see if they have a decent setup here, or they just try and get out of mediums to see how fast they can go. When start their lap when we join the only start be followed by going deeply through sector 1 so far. A little bit insecure the race, but we go to right here. Let's see. Followed by the 2 McLarens. Goes a little bit more harsh on the tyres here, which will be mainly more speed and also more tyre wear. Also help each other here with the brag. Activate DRS through sector 2 now. Getting near the break point. Let's see. Williams on the outlap as well. K-Berg spun here. I don't know what happened, but at least he didn't get anyone's way here. Let's see, back to the front here. Going easily through. Oh, yep. There's gonna be commotion about that one, but let's just focus on what's happening in front. As Jordan crossed the line with a 128, and behind him, the 2 McLaren's both get a better time of 135.8 and a 137.9, beating the Ferrari in the lap. Let's see, who's next to cross the line? Stevie, 135.7, followed by Heather Flight, 136. Also followed by Coatsy, 137.1. Let's see who's next to cross the line. On board with the Renault of Rostar Revo. And just spins it before the finish line. Start finish. Now on board with the racing point of Pro. Going easily through the last 5 turns. As he will cross the line with a 136.2. Make them P4 at the moment. In front of Hannah Plank, Nathan Blake, and Stevie TV. Let's see. And J.L. Pringle is crossing the last turn. Doing it with a 128.7. Placing himself in P10 at the moment. Let's see. 137.9. At a point he goes back to the lane, followed by Coatsy up here, and also followed by Stevie. So, the only drivers now for the outlap will be Aldinho in the Racing Points, Kabak from Greece in the AlphaTauri, and let's see, Rick in the Red Bull. Multiple drivers will be doing that in lap, as many drivers are doing their flying lap at the moment. Watching Bucker now, going easily created an acceleration here. Good braking through the corner. You're watching the power acceleration exiting here. It's quite smart, otherwise you have a chance of spinning or just destroying your compounds faster, but he'll be going back in the pit here. But still forward with the racing point. acceleration as well. That's carefully. Crossing the final turn here, Aldini will place himself with a time of 1:35.9, putting himself in P4 at the moment on the medium compound, which is a good position for the one willing to start with the mediums at the moment. Let's see who else on our lap here. Helen is just starting the lap, on our lap here. Let's see who else. Lap with the mediums, preparing to start it. Mark Havoc is slow down. No really reason why, but let's see who else on the lap. But also just start with the lap. Let's see who else on the lap. And then Mikey is just going through the last few turns here at sector 3. Let's see what they will put down here. As Rick just crossed the turn first. Let's see, 138. Let's go back to NM now for a second. Let's see what they can put down. On 135.8. Ooh, Rick crashed. Let's see. That wasn't his fault. Yeah, just saw that now. He must have spun out of sector 1 coming in due to the lack of traction there. Actually, who else on the lap here? Quite an active qualifying so far. Amazing. Let's see what Hayden will put down with the medium compound here. In front of him. I believe Karan is adding his own lap and starting his last lap at the moment. Let's see what Hayden does here. As Hayden will cross by the wooden car in P2 for 125 on the medium compound. Just 5 tenths off P1. Oh, 7 tenths now. After Bakker just put it in a new fast lap to qualify. Let's see. Steve just started his qualifying lap here. Gotta watch out for the traffic here while people are watching out, which is pretty good. Awesome. As we'll just stay on board with Rasta Rambo again. As he will be the car just doing his latest lap here. Going through the final turn again. Into the final turn he goes. He'll be putting down a 125 tree, putting himself in P4. validated here, unfortunate for him. As Hayden is just doing a slow lap back towards the pit lane. Same as Bucker here. As Jailbreak will just go for that lap. I believe this is his first lap of 1:37.4. Or he just starting a new one. Nope. I believe he just Cozy just started his lap here. We'll come back to it later. And we're just watching a few drives on track, just come back in the middle, just start that new lap. Let's Bucker come back to the pit lane here. Let's see. Yellow sector, probably due to going slowly. Let's go back to the Ferrari. Also in up probably, presumably only lap. Let's get back to, we'll see what's happening here. As I believe our first purple sector has been got. It'll be by that's more than that. Let's just tail it in for a few seconds here. I think it might be, but let's hope for that here. Hayden Blake has retired from the session. Must be happy with his lane, with his lap or didn't feel like qualifying anymore. As he already put himself with a medium compound in third place, quite decent. Okay, just following Coty around, and as he just invalidates his lap, unfortunately, for the Worms driver. If he goes back into the pit lane, he may or may not have enough time to do another lap, but I don't think he has with the time remaining here. And there are just 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see. As well as teammate, he is also doing another lap, I believe. Going pretty good so far. Let's go to another car here. Kavek is also going through sector 1. Let's see. All drivers are just basically come out of pit or are just in the pit, and some are just finishing their fast lap in case due to traffic here. Which is quite smart going early out of the pit lane, but watching the race here. Ajay Pringle comes down to the second long straight here, activating DRS, with ERS a bit lower than one there, but presumably due to him using it to get fast in the lap here, or warming the tyres, which is quite useful around this track. Let's see. Let's watch the house driver Hannah Plants do his lap here, putting down a 1:35 and putting himself in 5th position at the moment. Coming back to the AlphaTauri of Kavak, going down to do the few last turns here. He'll be putting down his first lap at the 1:36.3, putting himself in 9th place. Getting back to the Williams drive, he's pitting in the lane now. Let's see the last one. Most drivers here are now just doing their out lap here. And just starting their fast lap at the moment, with 30 seconds remaining on the clock here. Many drivers just want to get over the line and just do their last lap with full warm tyres, but it can be difficult due to if someone makes a mistake from you or traffic in general, which can usually be risky, but at the moment it's not really risky for most drivers except for the Ferrari, of Jordan, as he's currently behind another car, getting slipstream, but it could be a bit more dangerous in the braking area sometime, due to the dirty air. Let's see. As Buck is slowly just coming over the line, and just finishing it up and qualifying for himself. Let's see. As Kavak is just doing another lap here. Or he's just going fast back into the pit, but presumably he's just doing a fast lap here. Coming up to the last few turns, let's see what he'll be putting down. Last turn here, let's see. Oh, he almost made, and he puts out a 135.9, which will put him in P7 at the moment, presumably P7, unless the few drivers that are on track mid Kronk and Aldinho can make something else. He'll stay in P7 at the moment. Let's see what Aldinho has to put down here if he completes, and he builds the lap. And Racing Point teammate Kronk, let's see what he'll put down here. Going through the last turn, he'll be putting it down at 135.9 on the sub, putting Kavak back in P8 here. As Mid finishes his qualifying in P10. That was qualifying for the rest folks. Bucker stays in P1, followed by Alfie, Stevie the TV in P3, Hayden Blake P4, Russ Revo P5, and that Blake here P6, Kronk P7, Kavak P8, P9 Aldinho, Mintus 77 in P10, it's Coatsy P11, always Rick 2 in P12, DD3 in 13, the Maverick 33 in P14, Jail Pringle 15 in P15 I believe, hold on. Double checking the K's. Yeah, P15 JL Pringle P15. 15 and 15. Kronk's another session. That's not good for the driver himself. Let's see, Jordan in P16 and Heskey in P17, which hasn't unfortunately set the lap time. However, anyone outside the top 10 can just pick regular tyres here, just unused tyres, which will be crucial for further in the race with strategy and all. Well, there are just 2 people in the top 10 with 2 medium tyres here, which can be beneficial in the end for them, but it just depends on if they want it to happen. Let's look at the comments here after a bit of qualifying with a few spins, a few traction loss and 1 crash. I think your mic is a little low. Wait, is it? Let me check in a second here. And everyone is so fast. They are pretty much, yeah. Everyone's pushing their limit around the track, just hoping to get as high as possible, which is quite logical, but also quite fun to see. As everyone is just loading in to start racing here, we'll just be like, what will happen in the race? We have no idea, but there could be a chance of a safety car if someone bins it or loses it through the first few turns here. As the race has started a bit late for me, unfortunately, but as Buck has a great start coming back from or starting from the line, followed by Alfie, Rasarevo, Stevie, Kronk, and Hennep. But Kronk isn't in the session, so he'll be placed as a ghost here. Oh, something has happened at the back. Looks like Maverick and Jordan has had contact here through the first few turns. JL Pringle still P15, Coty, presumably virtual safety car. Ooh, that was quite exacting first few turns here already. People just watching that speed limit just going through the long straight here, which can be quite annoying around Abu Dhabi due to the... I don't really know the reason why, but if most people have driven on this track with a virtual safety car, you just notice like the difference in speed and all. And let's see, Heskey has got a 5-second penalty due to having contact with Minter, which can or cannot be looked after the race by the stewards, so virtual safety cars ended. Let's see, Buck is still in first place, followed by Revo, which has overtaken Alfie, but Alfie's looking to come back here. Has come back here. Good overtake by Alfie here, and not a contact with Rick and Maverick, or just Rick a bit here, I'm not sure. Going back to the front here, as Bucker will be the first one to cross the line for the first lap. Let's see the midfield. Stevie spinning, possibly wing damage here. Followed by Hayden Blake in the pits. And some more. A double due to being teammate and gonna be along the pit stop for the second one coming in. Let's return to the track here. It's now a bit more calm than the first lap here, of course, due to the amount of contact and there's the speed difference between some drivers. Let's just see. As Buck is still in the lead, followed by Alfie, which is quite near to him. But using a bit of ERS here. Braking. As Buck has at least some more ERS here. Let's watch the front battle with the P1 battle. As Alfie's going on the right side of the... Oh. As Buck just defends quite easily here. Quite good just to protect his P1 here at the moment. As in P3, there's already quite a gap between P2 and P3 here. As P4 and P5 are just battling, and P6 just waiting until we can strike here. Let's see. Coty also got a penalty, I believe a 3 second due to warnings here around the track, which can be annoying depending on how you just drive here. Let's see. Jail Pringle following Kvek, just waiting until the arrest strikes open. Fast lap has been set, but let's just turn up a bit more information. As Hannah Blanky has gained 3 positions in start, Aldinho 5, DG with a decent start with 8 position, and Heskey with an amazing start of 11 overtakes. Or 11 place gain, right? Yeah. 6th place gained by J.O. Pringle. Quite a decent first lap for most of them here. Some just pitted or some just stayed out, but... Let me just check the microphone. I'm not sure if it's now better or the sound or... Let's get... Oh, Alfie made a mistake here, going into the grass here. I'm not sure what happened, presumably he's pinned it or binned it. As Bucker just takes back the lead here. Followed by Hannah Planky, which is just... Ooh, contact between Alfie and Hannah Planky. Hopefully the... thanks man, I didn't really... I thought it was good, but now it's better. Amazing to know. Let's just get back to the race again. As the top 4 battle goes on, Buck is just driving away from Alfie due to his prior mistake, going into the gravel. Not sure if he has a damage here due to the contact earlier, but it looks like he doesn't have damage. Well... Hannah Planky also does have damage, which is good for the racing here, good for the commentating. Followed by Dino, also no damage. And a bit behind there, 2 seconds out DRS, behind him 1 second out DRS. Let's just stay a bit up front due to the much of battles here. Let's see. As Aldinho is hunting on the back of the house car of Hannah Planke. Follow, let's see. Can Aldinho make a difference here in the race for P3? So far just saving ERS just to catch up here. Let's see at the back here, because why not? The back is quite split here. But let's see. As Hayden is just trying to catch up to Stevie. Oh, something's happened. Coty overtook Kronk. And further up ahead, Heskey is getting closer and closer to the Ferrari, as well as Aldinho to that Haas car over there. Presumably he's gonna overtake in the next DRS straight, or he's just gonna wait for the other one. I won't think if he like overtakes on the first one, defends good on the second, like the turns there, and just has a good exit, he'll just maintain P3 and just drives away if he just uses some of his ERS at the moment, but let's just see what he will do here. Decent exit around, decent exit here. Putting on DRS, not really using his ERS at the moment. Hayden Blake, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Sector 1. Oh, Hayden has spun it here. Oh, gotta be careful there. Back to the fight here. And applying here first Alfie here. Oh, that's probably the reason why Aldinho has waited for a second here. As Alfie aggressively defends here, but he defends pretty well and just maintains P2 at the moment, as Buck is just driving up in the sunset. He's just probably gonna maintain the whole race so far with this style here, with the driving here. Amazing job by him so far by maintaining the lead here. Back to the fight here, let's see. As Aldinho is getting close to Hanap here, which is... well, that's actually quite good for Aldinho here. As Hanap has used most of his ERS here, Aldinho can profit here just by activating it on the straights. Let's see. As the McLarens of Mint and Hayden are just a bit at the back due to unfortunate starts, and Hayden later on spinning unfortunately. As Maverick is just trying to come back to the group up ahead here. Let's keep it back at the front here. As seeing Aldinho and Hanap getting close and close to each other. As Aldinho will presumably use ERS now or on the next straight. Will we go for the dive or will we... ah, he is patient, Going calmly through the turns here. Activating ERS here. He's gonna try and overtake. And as he just overtook quite calmly and just with no problem at all due to having more ERS switch through and DRS, which is just in his favor, so he can just hunt down Alfie and up ahead now. But he first has to get into the 2-second window for the DRS here, or the 1 second, which is just... he just gotta get back into 1 second ahead here, so... oh, Alfie spinned it. And... that's not allowed. But... not my choice here. Let's see. If there are any cars near to each other? Ah. I want to just crank Kronk's ghost here, and Rick just driving. Well, this will be just pass through the car just due to being him a ghost. Well, easy move by Rick here, no problem. And as Alfie has crashed into Barry here, There's an unfortunate race for him after he's had such a decent qualifying. Virtual safety car has come in. I'm surprised that's a virtual safety car as he's just playing on the track here. Coty has gained another 3-second time penalty. Quite a decent race so far for him, except for the time penalty is up to P6 here. As people are just passing the crash side of Alfie, just passing to the positions here. And someone has got a... Oh, that's unfortunate for him, Heskey. Got a drive-through penalty due to driving too fast during the virtual safety car. So in 3 laps he has to do it, otherwise he will be disqualified from the race. Which he probably didn't like, or doesn't like, but... Let's see. As people just getting away from Kronk's ghost. There's only just one contract fighting. Let's see. DG. As DG is just getting back into the 1 second. He's saving up. Ooh. Let's see. Both as much ERS, so this is just gonna be who's gonna go faster around the turns and who's gonna go faster around just the whole track here. Just get to the DRS here. As Kronk's AI is pitting, presumably for the mediums, but let's get back to an actual fight at the moment here. As Russ Revo in the Renault versus Jordan in the Ferrari are fighting for track position on P11 and P10, the 1 point position here. We go inside it. We go inside here. No, we will not. Ooh. Rasta took more speed to this turn here, just going calmly through the few corners here, calmly on the brakes, and presumably full power here, just to get the normal speed here. Yep. Calm and patience. Using his ERS to overtake Jordan on the straight here. As Jordan is just saving up ERS for the next straight just to come back at him. A bit of contact there, but not really that much damage. Oh. Maybe he did get damage there. Not sure. Didn't see any carbon or front wing just fly anywhere. As Jordan cannot come back at rest Revo here for now. Let's see. Back on track following Coty here behind DG3 AV. As the AV will go into the pit here. As Coty will just go through the start-finish line here. Let's see, Bucket just pitted from P1. He'll just get back into He'll get back in the race into P4 after pitting for fresh power softs here. As Heskey is 50 position up on the hard compound. He's looking very good at the moment on the tie strategy here. But still has to pit later on. And as Gordon have a bit of issue with the front runners due to having more soft ties, fast ties, but they'll die faster than this, but it'll just be a bit of a compact strategy, a bit of a harsh one for some. As spectating back again. Right on the rear of Coty here, barely out of the DRS zone. He's using some of his ERS, just stopped again. Let's get back to as back behind the old race leader. JL Pringle is activating his DRS presumably. Yep, DRS here. Getting on the rear of Helen Plank here. Presumably not gonna overtake, but he's getting closer to an overtake in the near future here. Let's see. As always, Rick is just getting in the back of Kronk here. His Ghost. Which will just be like passing through something that's not there due to him leaving the game or just getting disconnected from the game. I don't really know what happened to him. Quite sad for him, but It is what it is for certain people, you know. As more people are going in the pit, Heskey is pitting. Ooh, Heskey's pitting from the heart. Or for the heart, excuse me. As Hannah Planky is crossing the start finish just to come out of ahead of his teammate on the medium. Well, his teammate is on the fresh hearts, which he will take until the end. Let's see. As Bakker is just in P2 on fresh softs here, Aldinho is still on his starting compound on the mediums. Presumably what he want. Oh. Coty has crashed. Must have lost the rear and just. Oh, that's quite sad for him. Virtual safety car, turn 1 of today. Quite unfortunate for the people in the back here. Well, it's actually quite a decent chance to pit if Aldinho wants to pit at the moment. 5 seconds, ignoring the yellow flag for Rick. 5 seconds for Rick, ignoring the yellow flags. That's unfortunate. Well, let's see how far the people are doing. As there's a bit of a train going on between Minte, Kronk, Jordan and Rick. As just the virtual safety car will end quite soon or later. Oh hey Max Rowe. Quite entertaining races so far. As the virtual safety cars ended, let's see. As the two Haas in front. Hannah Plank is on all ties, I believe. Hold on, let's see. I is stopped earlier for medium compound. Well, Heskey still has to. Ooh. Hitting his wing into the wall. Lost. Oh no. That's unfortunate for him. Especially after the virtual safety car, where he could have pitted for new compounds and not really lose time. But now, due to a bit of cold ties due to the virtual safety car, he has lost a bit of traction and hit the wall. Luckily not finishing the race right there, but quite unfortunate for the Haas driver here. Okay, let's see. As the train here is just having a nice battle, following the one leading train, Jail Pringle, getting overtaken by Minte. But will he be able to come back in the arrest straight again against him? Looking at the moment, he has a lot of DRS here, and DRS in the second here. So will he be able to come back and overtake for the P9 position here? We're about to see. As he's going for the inside, Minte is not really only braking. As Minte just keeps P9 for himself at the moment. As on track, let's see. Oh, Crunch, I keep forgetting he's AFK. Or away. Let's see. And so far, Bakker is just catching up to Aldinho, having a nice, decent drive so far. After a quite decent start, he just got away with the P1 after Alfie later on made a mistake. Well, he got, was a bit overtaken. But so far, Bakker's having a decent drive here. As JL Pringle is going into pit lane. Let's see the stop here. Will we get either in front of the... yeah, we'll probably get behind the McLaren here. Going for another pair of mediums here. Let's see. Yeah. Pringle will be the one last man's in the back here. Unfortunately for Jordan after his bit of a bad luck in the race so far. Just a bad race for Jordan so far then. After a decent qualifying here. Yeah, the Haas drive was doing quite well. Just the wing damage here. That's quite unfortunate for him due to him now losing a bit of time here and just getting warnings due to the lack of downforce he's getting. Let's see. As the closest man on track behind someone would presumably be Rick and Kavak here, off tower against Red Bull. Let me just see if in the back here. Still a bit out of DRS, so quite a silent race now due to the track just being a bit big. And sometimes if you're not like in the DRS circle, they're a bit boring, but each calendar has a boring race, but ooh, Rick is right on the back of Kavak here. No DRS zone here due to the two straights there, but let's see. Both Kavak and Rick have the amount of same ERS here, which could be interesting in the first and second DRS straight. But the difference between these two is Kavak hasn't gotten a warning, penalty yet, and Rick has gotten a penalty at least. As DG is passing Heskey without damaged front wing, quite easily without any trouble. Just going up to P4 now, 9 position gains. Quite an achievement by the driver so far in the race. He's doing pretty well so far. Let's see. As Reservo is just coming out of the second DRS start here, followed by Rick and then by Kavak, who will presumably just come a bit down due to the penalty difference, or just... I don't really know exactly why, but that's just what he does. Or what he wants to do here. Let's see. As Maverick and Hayden Blake will be... Ooh, Maverick is hardly RSC. Hit the wall, I believe. Did he hit the wall there? Oh no, he didn't get damage or didn't hit the wall. Locks up a bit here. After Hayden just defends his position for P12. Locks up again, unfortunately for him. Let's see. As Bakker is in front now after overtaking Aldinho, who's presumably gonna look back to, or coming to the back here. Well, it's gonna be hard for Aldinho here since Bakker's on more fresh compounds here, but also those compounds are a bit old. Will he try and actually... He'll 4 laps, which isn't very much around his truck, so he'll probably just be faster and just get gone in a few seconds here. Heskey getting another penalty here for corner cutting or track limits. Quite unfortunate for him after he did so well at the start there. Let's see, 16 seconds different here. The only difference between it is Aldinho hasn't gone a pit stop yet, and Hennep and most behind have gone a pit stop. Even so, I've gone 2 pit stop and are still doing quite well. Let's see. The closest people to each other would be Rick and Rust and Revo so far. So we're just going back to them for a second. Let's see. He's staying out longer. He'll probably go to a medium soft strategy. You know, the Red Bull driver, he's quite fast. He had pull and just went up with it. Quite an achievement by him. Let's just get back to the race here. As Rick is just chasing down Reservo here. Just a wobble there. Let's see, behind in the back here, also 2 cars fighting for position or fought for position, I believe fought due to the gap already. Ooh, as Mint is pitting for another pair of mediums, it appears. Let's see. As people are just getting to the train of Heskey in with his damaged wing. This will be just like sitting ducks for him. He should pit now, so he doesn't lose as much time as he's doing now here. It's just so bad for him. He had such a great start, now just losing positions. Let's see. Oh, he's going a bit slow through the turns as well now, just due to the traction. Oh, a safety car. I didn't even know that, but like, oh, that safety car. as Maverick would have crashed then. Didn't exactly see that as was focused on the battlewing, but I would just focus on the pit stops as Bucker goes for a new pair of mediums here, which is quite smart by him. Followed by Aldinho also going for a new... Oh no, he's made a mistake here. Oh no, that's gonna cost him. He's gone to the wets. Oh no, this is so bad for him. Oh no, this is something he doesn't want. Oh. It will be more exciting with the wets now, yeah. And the safety car, but the question is, will he be able to win with the wet tyres now? Or who knows? And there's actually quite a blessing for Heskey due to him being able to pit for a new fresh pair of wings and new compound tyres. Let's see, as more people are just pitting as Minter just gains position due to the safety car and the pit exits in, but doesn't overtake Heskey after pitting. Let's see. It's quite a blessing for John after, like, his patience actually paid off for him due to the amount of, like, time he spent behind. Now he can just come back, but he just has to make the most of it himself now, as he's gonna have to catch up like half a lap here by the safety car, which probably will cost him time, but also will give him the tire, like the tire what he actually needs to start the race again. As Bucker is just leading the safety car, followed by Hennep. Aldinho, which is gonna pit again, due to, yeah, quite an obvious reason. Followed by DG, which not in the back of the safety car. Possibly Aldinho will actually stay in like the top 7 maybe, but I don't think he actually will due to the people catching up with quite a fast pace. As Hennep, like, he goes into pit lane now, due to him not pitting earlier as his teammate was in the pits. He'll presumably go to, if I would drive here, I would go to the soft side due to having the most pace then. As he goes for the medium compound at the moment, you see Aldinho coming in the pits for a fresh pair of softs. Ah, you gotta feel bad for the man here. After such a good sprint on the first tyres here, he just accidentally went on the wet, quite unfortunate for him. He can come back, but it will just be a bit harder now due to the amount of cars and his teammate next to him now. Even though his teammate just still a ghost here. STV, Hayden, Jail Pringle and Jewel are just coming here. For some reason Jail Pringle on the hards, but that can also be due to the reason of him getting back to the grid here. Followed by John on the mediums, which can be... He'll actually make it. There's nothing to worry about for him. Just has to like gain up a little bit here. Quite an exciting 70 laps so far. Dries Virgil say, oh, Rick and Kavik has made contact here. Is that damage, maybe? I don't think that is just a light tap prop, presumably. So let's see what tires they are on here. Ooh, most of the people are on mediums, and the only one on soft will be Aldinho. So Aldinho is presumably gonna look for just to overtake as many people as possible in the first few turns here. Otherwise, before the DRS comes, it will just be a train and he can get either stuck behind it or just lose a lot of tire wear in the meanwhile. And the safety car's still going, I believe. We're just on board with the current race leader, Bucker. Quite dominated the race so far. Safety car helped him get a new fresh pair of tires, but could also leave him vulnerable to attacks now. But with the amount of like displays shown so far, I don't think he will get under pressure. He can get under pressure, but I don't think he will. He'll just stay in the front, I would say, or I would guess. As everyone has caught up to the safety car here, people are just trying to warm their tires, just get ready for the restart, which will be after this lap here. Quite exciting to see so far, just the whole track back to each other and just gonna race again. Yeah, the soft tie can go to the end, but it will just be difficult maintaining them if like you either like slip or just go very wide or something, just lose a lot of the tire wear. So if he either has to do something, it has to be like in the first few laps due to having the more pace and the faster they're heating the tires there. As someone else was gonna 5-second penalty for the... I don't really know who it was, just another time in it. So far with 3 people DNFing, unfortunately, due to either crash or just bad luck happening toward them. Oh, safety car's gonna go in this lap here. Let's stay at the front and see how Buck is gonna drive it off here. If we either will lose time, gain time, or just have the same time as now. Let's see what will happen with the Red Bull driver. As we're watching the safety car go in, Buck is just preparing to start the race again. As he is accelerating and the safety car is coming, starting the race again, let's see. Hayden's back in the pits, unfortunately, due to presumably hitting someone in the back, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, contact with Jordan and Pringle. Not sure what happened there, presumably a bad accident. I don't really know, but let's get back to the front again, and the midfield. As we're spectating the rest of Rebel here, following DG and Buck here. Oh, something happening in the back, overtakes now, beautiful. Ah, Kronk. I keep forgetting he's the AI. Ooh, had that Blanky with an overtake. Amazing overtake by him. I didn't even see it coming. Nice overtake by him. Let's see. Will Kevin's in a bit of a sitting duck then. Looking at the pace of Heskey here. Can he overtake him here? He's gonna go for the dive. Oh, he's going for the dive. Beautiful move. Oh, Kavik lost a bit of front wing there, unfortunately. Yeah, the left side of his wing now, that's unfortunate for him. As he's now just a literal sitting duck here, just getting overtaken by everyone. And also, yeah, quite a bit of a dangerous place for some people. As more people are just getting time warnings. I mean, just penalties and all the warnings, unfortunately. As always, Rick is also getting another 3 seconds, unfortunately, due to the track limits, as he is also pitting. It's quite unfortunate for the fellow Red Bull driver Bucker. As we're just watching Sector 3. Ah, that's Kevin going slow due to the damage on his wing. As Bucker just got away from the 1 second gap, and is actually 3 seconds away. That's quite a good performance by him here. He's dominating so far after the first few laps here. As we're watching Russell Revo going by the Ferrari here. Phil ERS here. Not sure if the DRS open already, but quite decent fighting him with him here. Also using a lot of ERS, which can lead him vulnerable when Hennep comes in his back with more. Ooh, that's not good for him as well. This is probably going to be the most exciting fight of the whole race so far due to the Hennep, Plankiros, Revo and all DG3 want to get a podium position here, and as high as possible. I should just look at that. Oh, was that contact there? Hold on, let's try and see. I don't think there was contact, but ooh, some heavy fight going on. Exciting. Oh, great move by Reservo on the side of the Ferrari. I think DG is having a bit of tire issues here, just getting warm or something here. Just a bit of like traction loss here. Let's see, Aldinho is also getting placed up here with a soft compound, which is on 3 laps here. Doing quite amazing here as well. Still no time penalty, which is good for him. As so far, DG has like, I believe 3 or 6 seconds of worth of time penalties, as Hennep and both Aldinho here are going to try and get to the top 3 or willing to fight for it. Possibly they can fight each other and he can get out of the time, but that would be most likely due to the factor of the speed here and the amount of DRS zones. As let's see, in the back here is fighting here with the Williams and the Racing Point on Krong, the AFK. As let's see in the back here. Quite unfortunate for Heskey. Quite a good performance at the start, but due to a bad decision of not pitting early due to having wing damage, he lost quite a lot of time and presumably a chance of getting a podium or points here. I mean, can't say the same about Aldinho here. He can still get a podium, but he could have had a chance of fighting for the podium or the win due to having like the wets problem early on. Sector 3 an issue. Oh, Revo's binned it, I believe, spotted. That's unfortunate for it. Also locking up, which will also damage the tires even more. Getting overtaken by Minte. Good overtaken by him. Let's see, Aldinho, Hennep and DG are fighting here. As Bucket just probably even just drinking a beer or something, just having a nice time of his life here. Just having fun. With just a 9-second gap here. And let's continue with the fight here. As Hennep Planky is just getting closer and closer to overtaking. Using most of the DRS here. DRS as well. And so Dio just lying back here, just waiting until he can strike them both here. Let's see, Hennep Planky having a decent exit, DG a bit slow here, but on the back of him you can see Aldinho looking to strike with a soft, and he's gonna overtake the first one. Will he make Hennep Planky? Nope, he's not, but he did make the first one here. I mean, what penalty here? And so far, Hennep Planky and both Bakker both have got no penalty here. Which is quite good for Hennep Planky, since if he doesn't get a penalty, he's guaranteed a P2 spot on the podium here. Well, just in the back here with all these cars here, it's just a fight for how many penalties gonna be like delivered at the end here. As we're just gonna check the back here, like the bit of a midfield here. Ooh, a bit of contact there, I believe. As JL Pringle just in the back of the both of him here. Is he gonna... Oh, he has to watch out there. Quite a dangerous entry to the pit there. But luckily JL Pringle has watched out for good reflection here. Or reflex. Reflection. Let's get back to the front here. Aldinho against Hennep Planky here. Aldinho on the fresh compound here. With both with a amount of same DRS here. As you can see, Aldinho just saving up. Maybe gonna overtake here. Is he gonna overtake? He's gonna wait for the next raid here. What's happened here? Rick has pinned it into the grass, but that's a crash. Quite good car control by him. Let's get back to the front here. As Aldinho is just getting to the back of head-up plank here. We try and move here, around the outside. As head-up plank covers it off here. Quite good defending. As Rick, I believe he's spun again here. Rest the rebel out to go out of the way, I would say. Or at least I'd like dodge the contact there. But got a warning, and due to that, a penalty return. Let's get back to the Ferrari and the Williams battle here. Both just like driving with calm here, just both having the time. Jailbreak was presumably gonna wait on the DRS straights here, so he can just attack with his DRS against Pooh. That we'll be coming back to that one later, as they're gonna get to the DRS then. But back to the Hannah Plank and Aldinho fight here. Both with 6 tenths, 7 tenths now of each other, with the soft against the mediums here. Both the same amount of laps here, which will probably get into Hannah's favor later on due to the time difference here. As Aldinho just putting open his DRS here. Let's see, he's just gaining a bit more speed into the next turn, so he can presumably use all of his DRS to overtake Hennep here. If he wants to, but he can also just try and stick it up behind him, so he can just get a guaranteed P3 down here. As behind him, there's a gap to 2.8 now. But Aldinho takes now. He's not gonna wait, he's just gonna overtake him. Beautiful move around the outside here. As Hennep Point gets overtaken by Aldinho here. Quite a good move by him. Moving on to P2 now. Let's get back to the Williams again. Ooh. Early braking. Not being able to overtake him, unfortunately, but also getting a warning and a penalty in the process, unfortunately, for J.L. Pringle here. Behind him, Kronk, the AFK Ghost here. He's been quite silent this race. I mean, he's doing a decent job here, but yeah, amazing. Let's just continue on the race again. Kevek on a 16 lap pole. Mediums probably pitted due to having wing damage and having to pit for new set of softs here, or I mean mediums. But unfortunately they were just used mediums from the start, I would guess, or who knows. Most likely to the start here. As we're in spectating Hannah Plank here, a little bit of a struggling entrance here. Using his DRS to chase down Aldinho again. Heskey getting another 3-second time penalty. Sector 2. Rick, oh no, Bucker has spun it. Oh, that's not good for him here. That's not quite good for him if people can catch up now due to the... that's unfortunate, but... If he just can keep it under control with the tires here, the tire warmth and all, he's gonna be good due to also having no penalties, but he's just going calm here, which is quite smart. As nothing really happened behind him here, just the most exciting picture in front of him, just a bit of a unlucky ending for them. Let's spectate mid to Stevie and DG now. As DG is going a bit slower due to the... Not sure if he had wing damage. No, he still has a wing here. SD, oh, he's going on virtual safety car. Not sure for what, but it can be good for certain people to... Oh, Buck is in pit. Stevie has got another drive-through penalty. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate for Stevie after coming back after such a bad race. He just gets a... Oh. Also bad for Buck due to... I believe he didn't complete his strategy. This is quite bad for certain people and their luck here. As he's gonna come out in 10th place, which is not bad due to being in the points, but quite bad due to like P1, which is kind of like Unfortunate for him after he dominated such a big part of the race here. So now the big fight is for Aldino and Hannah, which most likely will go to Hannah unless he gets a warning and a penalty. As Stevie is overtaking DG now. And he gets another warning and penalty here. Quite a decent move, but unfortunately just gone off the track. 2 laps to go, quite an eventful race here. As we're watching just the most famous Abu Dhabi train of all, the midview. As Jordan is catching up to JL Pringle here. Probably gonna try and overtake him here. Oh. Contact. Bit of contact between Jordan turning in early while JL Prick was still there. Quite unfortunate, but it can happen. Let's see. Bucket just catching up to JL Pringle after having a bit of a rough one there. After having to do a pit stop. As he's just gonna, presumably just gonna take a fast lap and just overtake as many cars as possible. Here overtaking the hard compound where JL Pringle is. And he's gonna chase Jordan down now. Which won't really be an issue unless he is gonna use all of his, like, he doesn't really have ERS, but he will try and defend. As we're going back to the front here, what happened? Something must have happened. Well, let's get back to the top 2 again here. As Aldir got out DRS here, it's 1.4 bar. So actually win the race here, he must get out of like the 3-second, presumably, or the 6, depends on what he has here. I believe he just has a 3 seconds here, which will place him into P2 at the moment, but if Hannah continues this strong pace while staying behind him, he can get a P1 here, which won't be deserved after such a strong drive from him as well. Rick has spun again, unfortunately for him. Here there's a wing, I believe, yeah. He's lost his wing there. Let's see. Back to mid and DG. If like there is gonna happen something, it must be happening in like the next few DRS zones here. Let's see. JL Pringle against Kronk's AI here. Not too bad, not too shabby happening here, nothing too problematic, just due to him being a ghost and not really causing an issue here. Ooh. Wait. DG is pitting. Did he ever stop and go here? I mean, Stevie, I understand, but... Oh, what? Twist of events, people. As Buck has no problem getting past, he's gonna try and get back to Hayden, but that will most likely be unable to. As we'll just stick to Hannah and Aldino here. The fight for P1. Did get the RS, unfortunately not, but if he just doesn't make any mistake here to get outside the 3-second, he will be the winner of the race here. Ooh, Aldino makes quite a mistake here. As Hannah just takes it online then. Getting the RS a bit more. Or will Aldino come back here? I don't think he will. Good defending by Hannah here. Let's see. Buckhouse on 2.1 seconds, 2 seconds. He can still get on the podium depending on how many seconds Mint and Hayden have. But he will not get P2 again due to Aldino just having 3 seconds so far as I know. Let's see. Over fight between DG and JL Pringle. But let's just go back to the P1 and P2. Hannah takes P1 on the line. No penalties, great drive by him. Congratulations. Followed by Aldino, P2. Followed by Mint on the line. Let's see. Makes no mistake, gets P3 provisional. 5 seconds added, let's see. Hayden gets Buck on P3 after such an awful last few laps. He did get a podium, which is well deserved. As Hayden is P4, Mint P5, Jordan P6, JL Pringle P7, Oh no, P8, as Krog's AI is getting P7. Revo in P9, DG in P10. Stevie after such an unfortunate race, just outside the points. And Heskey also outside the points after such a bad turn of events for him. As we're just watching the last few cars just gun across the line here after a bad race for them. As I also believe Rick has got no fuel, just a bit of fuel, no wing. Yeah, it's got no wing. That explains reason. Third place, Rick. Unfortunate race for him. Drive of the day, Jordan. Quite a decent drive by Jordan as well. Even though, if that was I forgot his name for a second here. Quite a ton of events here. In P1 you have Hannah Plankier. In second place Aldinho, Bucker with fast lap, and P3 after such a bad last part of race for him. Hayden P4, Minter P5, Jordan P6, Krog P7, Jail Pringle P8, Russ Revo P9, P10, DG3, Stevie P11, Kavak P12, Always Rick P13, Heskey P14, and unlucky folks for today, P15, Maverick after crashing unfortunately, Coty also crashed unfortunately, and Alfie after such a bad few laps here. Crashed unfortunately as first. That was the European Racing Organization Abu Dhabi GP. Thanks for watching, have a good one folks.